Thank you and welcome back. Sorry for the interruption. And we are back for real. Let's go straight to the headlines making the rounds on the national dailies. But just before then, let me quickly welcome Barrister Greg Anyanwu to our studios. A Labour Party chieftain, how do you feel being here?
I'm okay seeing you guys around, and this place is a good place to be.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired on Friday, said government would do everything possible to ensure the return of those abducted in an attack on a mining site in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. This was, as he described the attack, as a direct assault on Nigeria, which will not be allowed to go unpunished. In a statement signed on Friday by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garuba Shehu, the president also paid a tribute to the military personnel who lost their lives repelling the attack, saying their effort will not be in vain. What do you make of Mr. President's continuous, constant, and of course obvious release at a point like this? We've always had this kind of attack at all the time.
Yes, you see, the country Nigeria is fast delving into the deep ocean, and it only takes an immediate response from people who are more or less revolutionists to bring and return this country to normal. The story has become too sour in the mouth that every day you hear about killings, abductions, and all that. Nigerians cannot wait for those rescue to be done. Nigerians cannot wait for anybody who can really handle that seat. How long can we watch our people die and we do nothing? All we hear are promises that actions will be taken. After today, we still hear it tomorrow that much more has happened in the destruction of human life. I am one of those who are saying that it is too much, and you can't give what you don't have. No matter how you pretend about it, you cannot give what you don't have. Today, Nigerians are aware that they cannot have that protection that they have been longing for. Instead of them having that protection, they keep dying in their numbers. So I pray and wish that the promise of the government to swing into action will yield results. But our ears have had this for a long time, and we're tired of it.
So are you saying the government hasn't done enough? And if there should be a solution, where should we start from?
Thank you. I did say that you can't give what you don't have. If you do and do your best may be so good enough to some people. But what matters is the hoi polloi, the masses. How good are they feeling the system? Much as the masses are not comfortable, much as their lives are no longer secured.
But just earlier in the day, we
Yes.
had about a report of about 4,700 terrorists
Yes.
having surrendered to the army.
Okay.
Are these not efforts shown
It
by
is-
government to show
it
that at
is-
least they... And we've also had issues of bombing that has been a recurring decimal in the past. All of that seems to have died down.
You see, 4,000 and above number of terrorists existing only in Nigeria. and you think you assemble, it is easier said that you assembled 4,000 and above, and they surrendered. If we could have 4,000 and above as terrorists, what is the guarantee that it is not more than that? And these are existing only in a particular part of the country. If 4,000 and more are terrorists, then the nation is gone. That they surrendered is not a guarantee. It doesn't mean that the country is better off. Because the tendency that they still go back to their business is there. If you have confirmed that these are terrorists, and you think you agree with yourself that they are terrorists, what is the law on terrorism? Until the law is not only declared, but enforced, it is more or less ineffective and useless.
The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has issued a disclaimer against campaign posters of himself on Muslim prayer mat. The said prayer mats were made by a support group to be shared as campaign souvenirs to potential Muslim voters. Pictures of the mat went viral on social media, drawing the condemnation of many, especially Muslims, whose religion frowns at the use of images on the items of worship. This is your party, the Labour Party. One of the questions I would want to start before we go into this is, what the razzmatazz about Labour Party and, of course, the presidential ambition of your candidate, Peter Obi?
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, in this country, this part of the world, we go as far as we can to mix politics with the deep water of religion. And that is too bad. Religion is all about faith. You don't adulterate it with politics, the way I look at it, and the way I believe. You support us crying for P2B to come and take over. Go up to the point of bringing him into the realm of their religion. Well, that is the extent they have gone, and to show you that these people want him. It goes a long way to show that even P2B is not coming to create a divide in religion. He's coming to allow every religion to be practiced freely.
But he's dissociated himself from...
I am coming to that.
Okay.
I'm telling you that this is what his supporters, or those who feel so deeply about him, are doing. Not him did it. He never did it. And he has told you he has not gone to that. And he has never done something like that. I want to tell you that the man, Peter Obi, is like Nigerians know. He has what it takes to deliver this country. He has what it takes to fix this country. If you hear him talk, if you come close to him, you cannot but respect him for what he has. Nigeria is one country where mediocrity has a way of always suppressing originality.
Barrister Gray, you and I understand the fact that in politics, what
Yes.
matters most is the political structure. You must have seen to have had political structure in different strata of the political sphere.
Yes.
That's to say that there are people at the grassroots level who are supposed to have held the state working committee level of the
Yes.
party at the national, and then you're talking about the wards. We are saying that the Labour Party, in some cases, do not have this structure.
Okay.
The question now is, how do you get a political party that
Yes.
is upcoming in this manner to have synergy, to come together to dialogue? Of course, up till now, we're still trying to say What happens with the NNPP, Kwankwaso's NNPP, and Peter Obi marriage that was supposed to exist? And these are questions for your political party.
Okay, let me address the issue of structures. And I want you to get it very well. The law defined what a political party should be. And for qualifying Labour Party as a political party in Nigeria, it means that Labour Party has everything it takes to run election. Whatever you are calling structure may be best known to you, because I don't know whether you just mentioned what the executives and all that. Macron won the election of his country.
The president of France?
Of France, yes. Emmanuel Macron, okay. That young man, he has come again. He won the second time. He didn't establish any such structure at the world level and all that.
So what makes this similar?
The people rose in their numbers and voted for him. So if Nigerians can rise and vote for the person they want, I wonder what you are asking for again. Is it the structure that you do the voting? Except you are saying that the structure will be used to do the manipulation that will undermine the interest of fairness. Are you understanding me?
I'm with you.
P2B refused to continue with the madding crowd. He stood out from the crowd. He was on his own, all alone. People were wondering whether he is now in the political desert. And before you knew it, that man turned what seemed to be a desert to an oasis. And Nigerians saw in him the very man that they've been looking for. And you are asking for structure. What structure is bigger than or greater than the use of Nigeria? What structure is greater than the workers of Nigeria? Behold, this is Labour Party. And we say that the labor of our heroes can never go in vain.